This is a good boy. This is a good boy. We gotta do cans today, buddy. There's so many cans. We gotta take them. Get our deposit back. Yep, it's gotta be a can day. Okay, so I have to go to the office to sign a check. So anyway, it's fine. I'm going to use this opportunity to also go to the store because we need apples, and I'm going to see if I can get a, a Gilmore Girls mug for my friend Sue from Aldi because I got one and she liked it. I showed it in one of my Vlogmases recently. So I'm going to see if they have any more. And yeah, just look around in their silly Christmas aisle and something else that Josh and I were talking about. I don't know. But anyway, I have to go to Trader Joe's for apples. Oh, see if they have any interesting festive beers. And then Aldi for the mug. So I'm going to do that while I'm up in that area, and I can get it done in the morning when there's not going to be a lot of people, hopefully, because usually it's quite crowded in that part of the thing. Yeah, so I'm going to start driving. Hello. Apparently Hubble wants to be in this shot. Anyway, I realize I keep forgetting to film things when I'm out and about in the world. You're going to fall. You're slowly oozing off of me. So I did go to multiple places. I went to Aldi's, I went to Trader Joe's, I went to work. And Big Y. Because Big Y is where I had to get peppermint extract because I need that for the peppermint pie. So I got 2 peppermint extracts and 1 almond, just in case. Almond. Peppermint. But I always forget, so I got an extra one because I think it takes almost an entire bottle of peppermint extract for that pie, between all the different parts of it. So I'm going to do some cleanup in the kitchen, and then I'm going to start making Meg's cake. I have all the ingredients to make a chocolate stout cake, so that is what I'm going to do. That is what they requested. I've got these cool multi-flavor mini pretzels from Trader Joe's. I'm excited about those. And they had the lemon ricotta, which they had this last year at some point, and I've been thinking about this cheese for ever since then. It's this baked lemon ricotta cheese. It is so good. It's really smooth cheese, and it's kind of sweet. Not super sweet, but like sweet for cheese. And then I use these very thin cookies. So there's a ginger, and then there's lemon. So if you kind of do it between those, you kind of make your own little modified sandwich cookie. And it's so good. So good. So I got 2 of them, which is probably ridiculous. And I bet I won't even be able to eat through both of them before it starts to go bad. But I think Meg's liked it. If I remember right, I think they liked it. But they're also sort of very changeable about what they do or don't want. What else did I get? I got ice cream to go with the cake. So they had panettone and chocolate ice cream, or English toffee ice cream. And then there's just normal mint chocolate chip, because that is Meg's favorite flavor of ice cream. So I want to make sure we had that. So now I just have to figure out where I put my slippers, because my feet are kind of cold. So I want to get that on, and then I need something to put my hair up, because I always put my hair up before I start baking, just so I don't end up with any of my hair in the food. It's very sunny right now. And I think I misspoke about one of the minis on the Christmas Eve cast on bundle, because I'm pretty sure it's green. It is. Okay, yeah, so I said this was black. It is a very deep forest green. Yeah, see? You can see it now when I put it in the light. Yeah, so it's a deep forest green. There's the purple. And there's the yellow. So, sorry, Gabby, for misrepresenting this bundle. Once I saw it on camera, I was like, no, that is totally green, Nina. But it was dark outside, so my lighting was crap. So I could not see it. I think I also didn't open Advents. Maybe for 2 days. Yeah, I think for 2 days. Yep, I've got the 17th and the 18th to open. Let me just do that real quick. Get that out of the way. Okay, I just finished editing the 16th for, here we go. I finished editing the 16th. It's not even straight. For my Vlogmas. So, yeah, just have yesterday's to edit and put up, which is awesome. Yay! It makes sense why I didn't look at this yesterday, because it was busy. I was meaning to have the day off from work, and then I ended up working a full day. And today, like I said, I also went into work to sign a check. One of these days. Okay, so the 17th is Enchanted Filter. Very nice electric purple, purpley pink. And then the 18th is Bottled Storm. We are supposed to get a very big storm tonight, late. So I have to make sure I get Ada on a really good walk this evening, because she hates storms. She's going to be freaking out. Yeah, it's supposed to start at like 4 a.m. is when the wind advisory happens. And it's supposed to be like 60 mile per hour wind gusts, sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. Okay, so here we go. This one is the Bottled Storm. So it's teal and purple and black on this side. Very nice. I love that they're all kind of a moody palette together, though. I think they will be really nice together in a project. This year's stuff. Yeah, because like yesterday I had planned on, well, I want to see how many blanket squares I can knit. One. One was the answer. I knit one. Yeah, not what my plan was, for sure. Yeah, I could show that. I knit this pink one, and then I knit this one. This morning I finished it. This is yarn from a pair of socks that Jessica knit for me last year and sent to me. I love them. They're very nice. Okay, it's a mini today. Yay! Can always use more minis for the blanket. Okay, this is Knit Picks Felici in the Santorini colorway. I think this one's blues. Pretty sure I made a pair of socks for Joshua out of this. Whoa. Okay, so it's like a light blue, a dark blue, and I think there's a white in this too. And the 18th, she took pity on me and did not close it. Okay, this is a Carnaby Marshmallow Tree. Ooh, I love chocolate and marshmallow together. So I have 2 of them. And, oh, some stickers, some little tree stickers. They're foil stickers too. Like the, you know what I mean? They're reflective foil. There we go. Now we're kind of getting it. Nice. I have not done my December spread in my reading journal yet, and I need to, because I was really good up through October, putting it in every week, or, you know, every couple days. So I kept it up. And then All the inventory stuff happened with work, and yeah, it just fell by the wayside because I have to fix the October and November pages because I did them last year. So I basically like did this thing where I said, oh, I'll go back and fix them, finish later. And I just like skipped a bunch of pages to account for going back and doing those months. And then I did November, December, but I never went back, and I didn't want to go back, and I didn't want to waste, I think, 8 months worth of pages. So I instead said I would just cover up November's and October's spreads and write my new books from this year in them, which is what I did. And one of the repairs I did, it didn't work out very well, so I need to redo that one. I think what works better is if I cut pages from another journal kind of in the back. So I have one that the kids didn't really use that much. So I'm just cutting pages from the very back of that journal and pasting them on top of these other pages. And then just doing like washi tape border and good to go. It's not super fancy. But yeah, I would like to do that. So December's, obviously I want to make it like be a Christmassy tree theme thing. So maybe those stickers could be part of that. Yeah. I also got out this book because I had thought I was going to knit. There's a pair of mittens in here that have the name Nina on them. And I thought I was going to knit those mittens with some yarn I have. But it turns out they are fingering weight, not DK weight. So I can't do those because I don't feel like doing the stuff to make it work. So I'm just going to do a different pair of mittens with this red and white yarn. It is this stuff. It's been in my stash a long time. So it is Voyager Tahoe yarn. And it's a nice Christmassy red. Getting too much glare from the sun. See, the sun washes it out. This is the right color. It's a bright red. I got it at Tuesday Morning, back when Tuesday Morning was still a store, before it went out of business. I got a lot of like plain wool yarn for mittens from there. And then this, I think, is the West Yorkshire Spinners DK weight yarn that's left over from the teddy bear sweater that I made for Joshua, where like the pocket was this. It's like got a bear for the little tummy pocket thing. And then it has like 2 stripes on the sleeves. It was from when he was really little. So I don't think I used that much. This should be more than enough to do the contrast color for a pair of mittens. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the Cavello mittens by Scandier Knits, because I made a pair of those for Kristen for an outfit swap 1 year, but I never made a pair for myself. So I think, yeah, a nice Christmassy red-white pair of mittens would add to the mitten pile, which we need anyway. And I could get some very old stash out of my stash, making some mittens. So that's what I'm going to do instead. So I do need to clean up this mess here that's on the table you're sitting on. Bunches of yarn out, both from the back of the couch. I've got that book out. I now have all the advents that I just opened out. So anyway, I just need to do a little straightening. Yeah, but first I'm going to get a hair tie and drink some coffee and get started on the cake. Okay, oops. I'm going to be covering up the microphone if I do that. Yeah, so the cake's in the oven. Gotta turn this way so I don't have to worry about the license plate. Cake's in the oven. Hubble's doing something. What are you doing, Hubble? I don't know. So I have about 40 minutes for that to bake, and then I'll make the ganache to put on it, and it should be ready for when Megs gets back from therapy this evening, and then we can do cake and ice cream. So we're gonna have tacos for dinner, because we had leftover sour cream last time we made tacos. So I want to use that up, and we also have one more block of Beyond Burger meat. It's not meat. I think it's made out of mushrooms. I don't know. It's grown. It's lab created meat that isn't meat. Meat substitute. That's what I want to say. It's plant protein. Excuse me. Anyway, so I'm walking Hubble first. Just making sure this is slush I'm walking in and not ice. I don't need to eat it on the driveway here. Oh my god, this is a very treacherous shot right there. There we go. Alright, you can walk with me this way. Walk with me. So yeah, we're gonna do tacos. So I need to cut up some bell peppers and make sure that we have tortillas that are defrosted, because we buy like the huge packages of them from Costco, and then I just freeze them and pull them out as needed. But I think we may have used up what was in the freezer, so we might need to pull out more. I swear it feels like there's a leak in this boot. I'm trying to see if there actually is a hole. I don't think so. And I got nice ones too. They're Columbia boots. Yeah, not quite cold enough yet for my Sorels. But these are kind of easier to wear anyway because they just slip on and off. So nice for when I need to go in and out with the dogs. So reasonable snow boots. And Joshua and I can share them because we have the same size feet. So yeah, just need to chop up tomatoes and lettuce and bell peppers for the tacos. Get the tortillas out. And then Josh usually cooks the Beyond Burger stuff. But I don't know as far as timing if he will be able to do that or if I will need to do that. We usually kind of split it up. But yeah, Joshua's excited about having tacos. So that'll be nice and simple. Oh my god. Just looking at how many sprouts the Rose of Sharon has put out into the world. Jeez, so many. Half of our front lawn is covered in Rose of Sharon sproutlings. Chaos. This thing is a menace, but it's beautiful. It brings a lot of pollinators. So we just have to come out here and weed them out. Anyway. Yeah, I moved the chicken back to the bigger box. So she's in the larger chewy box right now because I need to dump out the toilet paper box that she was in. So just change out the bedding and stuff. But we would dump that into the compost, and I didn't have the right shoes on to walk out into the backyard to dump it in the compost, and now I don't have a free hand to carry it to dump it into the compost. It'd be hard to do with the dog anyway, because Hubble would want to be getting in to everything, and I don't want him in there. Anyway, that's exactly where he's going right now. Over to the compost area. So yeah, we're just kind of winding down for the evening. It is, I think, around 4 o'clock based on where the sun is. I would say that's probably accurate. So it gets dark around 4:30-ish. Let's see. Yeah, 4:04. Look at me knowing what time the sun sets. But it's going behind the hill right now. So we're going to lose the light. If it wants to focus. Yeah, see? Going behind the hill. And so it will still be light, but we won't be able to see the sun anymore. I did not look directly at the sun just now. I just pointed my camera in that general vicinity. I promise you I'm not looking directly at the sun. Alright, Hubble. Get out of that. You're gonna get, thorns on you, weirdo. Whew, I can feel that it's getting colder though as the sun goes down. And this is gonna be our big squash patch for next year. Half of it anyway. This half was squash this year. Over to about this thing. And then from that post over basically to the compost area is going to be our squash patch next year, so we can alternate where it is every year. We had a good squash year this year. I'm surprised the chickens are still out. They've been putting themselves to bed really early. I think because it's been cold, but it's warm today, so they are kind of enjoying being out. Hi, ladies. Hi. Are you having a nice day? Is it so nice and warm today? Oh, the floof chicken. Hi, ladies. Hi. Oh, your cones are looking a little pale. A little bit pale. Yeah. How are you? Survivor chickens. They're so tough, they survived the bear attack. Uh-oh. I just effed that up. Okay. Let's fix our wire. Sorry. Sorry for messing your wire up, ladies. Hubble's going into the woods. I do not want to go down there, bud. It's very spongy right now. Okay. Oh, I see there's a soccer ball down there. I gotta get that back up into the yard. It's easier to do this time of year. And a box. Probably blue from our compost, because we kind of just put a box pile in front of it. And then as they start to break down, we push them into the compost. Those boxes take a lot longer than the rest of the stuff. So, anyway. There's always sort of a heap of boxes. Usually once they've been covered in snow for the winter, that helps break them down a lot. Anyway, okay. My hand is getting very cold, so, and Hubble apparently just wants to sit here and brood. So I'm going to get him back inside and get Ada out here so we can do a little walk for her before it's dark.